Have you ever thought about how indebted we are to the sun? You know, today it's such a beautiful, sunny, vibrant day, and as I was sitting before and having a coffee, I was just looking out at this brilliant radiance. You know, the sky is like this deep blue. Every leaf, every blade of grass is like alive. In myself, I feel more alive when the sun is shining strong in the sky. And the clouds, I was watching them drifting by, morphing and transforming at every moment. And I just suddenly felt this intense sense of gratitude for the sun. But in our culture, that's not really something that we think about, you know? The sun is just there. It's just this sort of dead thing giving us everything. But nothing really to think about, nothing to be grateful for, nothing to appreciate. You know, there's a reason that many indigenous cultures across the earth have very famously worshipped the sun. Because the sun is essentially a god. I mean, think about it. Even the light, the phone and the camera with which I'm using to record this video, even though it seems not at all connected to the sun, all the plastic and all the energy that went into creating that, where did that come from? Fossil fuels are the millennia old plant matter that have been condensed over time to form coal, oil, things like that. And those plants and all of that plant energy got its energy from the sun over millions and millions of years. So petrochemicals are a sort of condensed piece of the sun here on Earth. They're the energy of the sun. It harnessed, or in a form from which we can harness the energy of the sun. And I think the sun sets a kind of example for us all. It, with no question of return, it just gives. It gives its light, its energy, its warmth, its love. It gives to all. The sun's rays shine down indiscriminately on all of us, on every animal, every plant, every rock, you know, every seemingly mundane, pointless thing to the human imagination. The sun raises up with its light. And it's in the sun's light that we find ourselves, you know? If there were no light, we wouldn't even know what we looked like. We could feel and we could touch and taste, but the beauty of sight, of light, would be completely unknown to us. And I think, like the sun, we all have this vastness within ourselves, a vast energy of, or at least a vastness of energy and love, that if we so chose, we could radiate that out back to the world that has given us so much, given us life. It's just that we cannot we can't see that because we're so caught up with our thoughts, ideas, our, you know, our worries, which may be valid. Don't get me wrong. I don't mean to invalidate anyone's fears. You know, life is often very difficult. But I wonder if perhaps we struggle more than we need to because we have this kind of warped view of ourselves and of the universe and of the place of everything within it. You know, I don't think the sun means to do any of these things. It's simply by living in its truth that it gives light and love to everything else. And so I invite you to investigate in yourself what truth is. What is your truth? And not just ideas or, you know, my life's purpose is to get this particular job or save the planet or, you know, any of that, or any of these concepts, because concepts aren't truth. What would it be if me, you, all of us could embody the way of the sun?